Hello and welcome to our video about ANOVA and chi-square distributions. My name is Abigail Sicklesdale and my partner is Shin Yu. A chi-square test is a statistical hypothesis test used when comparing observed data with the expected data, also known as goodness of fit. It is used to test for the null hypothesis, and the null hypothesis of this test states that there is no significant difference. The ANOVA test is used when comparing 3 or more independent groups to see if there is any statistical significant differences in their means. It is known as the analysis of variance, used to compare the variances within and between groups. The chi-square test obviously uses the chi-square distribution. Since there are degrees of freedom for the chi-square distribution, there are multiple lines in the distribution graph. The chi-square distribution is a special form of the gamma distribution, which is a two-parameter family of continuous distributions. Another special form of the gamma distribution is the exponential distribution. ANOVA uses the Fisher distribution, also known as the F distribution. An underlying distribution that can be seen within the Fisher distribution is the chi-square distribution, and from that you can also see the gamma distribution as well. As seen in the graphs, there are similarities between all three of them because they are derived from this graph, the one in the middle, the gamma distribution. Here is the Fisher distribution graph. It can be seen that there are similarities between the Fisher distribution and the gamma distribution. On the gamma distribution graph specifically, the bright green line and the orange line, when k is 5 and 2 respectively. The Fisher distribution uses the chi distribution in its formula. The data construction for a chi-square distribution depends on which type of questions you are asking, numerical or categorical. Either way, the chi-square statistic compares the tallies or counts of the responses from each group. The data construction for ANOVA is similar to the data construction for chi-squared. After performing the tests or getting the answers to the questions asked, the ANOVA statistic compares the tallies or counts of the responses from each group. The one-way ANOVA test consists of one independent variable with two levels. It compares levels of a single factor based on single continuous response variable. The two-way ANOVA consists of two independent variables with multiple levels. It is basically like the ANOVA, except it compares levels of two or more factors for mean differences on a single continuous response variable. The M-ANOVA, the multivariate analysis of variance, is used when there are two or more continuous response variables instead of a single one. It also has a one-way M-ANOVA and two-way M-ANOVA depending on the number of factors variables involved. And now a live demonstration. First, we will show our ANOVA example. About 60 students will be taking notes using 3 different examples: pen, pencil, or computer. They will have 30 minutes to study their notes and then they will be tested on it and their test scores recorded. We have created these numbers for this example. To graph the data, we will go to the Analyze tab and click Fit Y by X. From there, the score is on the y-axis and the method of how they took their notes will be on the x-axis. Then we will click Means ANOVA to get our results. From the results, you can see that the average score for pen is 84.95, while for computer it is 64.5, and for pencil it is 72.5, meaning that for this example, the students who took notes in pen did better on the test. Next, we will show our chi-squared example. About 30 individuals were asked how many cups of coffee they drank in a day, and we recorded their gender as well. To graph the data, we will go to the Analyze tab and click Fit Y by X. From there, the gender is the x-axis and the number of cups they drank is the y-axis. The result is the mosaic chart, which graphs the data. In conclusion, although ANOVA and chi-squared have similarities, they are also quite different. ANOVA is used to measure the difference between multiple independent groups, and chi-squared is used to measure the expected results versus the actual results of the test. Thank you for watching.